Hey everyone, how are you today? It's great to be with you again. So, today, without wasting any much of our time, I'm going to quickly take you to the workboard section where we're going to look at the review of the homework that I asked you to do yesterday. Alright, so let's go take a look. So, here we are. Say, write the correct pronouns for these sentences. So I'm just providing the answers real quick so we don't have to waste any of our time here. So you're going to use this. She telephoned yesterday. So she is the correct answer here. Number one. Number two, we watched him for hours. So him is the correct answer for number two. Number three, hasn't she arrived yet? So she is also the correct answer for number three. I don't understand. I is the correct answer. Are you talking to me? Me is the correct answer for number five. I asked you to do from number one to number five. Okay? Well, this one, just for the record, I'm gonna just read through, just to refresh your memory. Don't ask her. She doesn't know. See, don't ask her. She doesn't know. This one, this is Julia. We have known her for years. Nobody told them the bus was leaving. You have to. Why didn't she ask them to come? Don't ask me, ask him. I think he doesn't like me. I think he doesn't like me. They asked him to invite us. Okay? So today I'd want us to do some reading exercise. So we're going to read about animals, okay? And when you come to join me at the Zoom meeting, I expect you to be able to read what I'm going to read to you now. So you have to pay attention and listen attentively to make sure you can be able to understand all the words, the way they are said, so that when you come to read, you should be able to read very well as well. Okay, let's go take a look. So here we are. As you can see from my screen, that's the Lion King, the king of animals. Why is it called the king of animals? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Maybe because it's very strong and it could eat the rest of animals. It doesn't matter, or even kill them. Even if it can't eat them, you can afford to kill them, but it's got very strong, claws to clutch on other animals' skin and very long canal teeth to bite deep into the flesh. No wonder they are called the carnivores. Okay, let's go read and see. Okay, here they said, this is a lion. It is a large animal. It likes to hunt for its food. They are carnivores. Oh, you see, I was telling you about carnivores. That's why they are being feared by the rest of other animals. Carnivores means animals that eat flesh. They don't have to get or wait for their food to be cooked or something, or eating grass, and no, they want to eat, raw meat, uncooked. So lions have 4 legs and a tail. They are brown. Male lions have a brown mane around their head. See the mane around their head, very thick, and it makes them look fearful when the rest of other animals look at them. Okay, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to read one more time for you, and I'm going to explain some couple of things. This is a lion. It is a large animal. It likes to hunt for its food. They are carnivores. Lions have 4 legs and a tail. They are brown. Male lions have a brown mane around their head. I'd love you to read this to me when you join me at the Zoom meeting, okay? But there are a couple of things I'd love to explain to you here. Most of the things we've spoken about in class, for example, here we talked about this. We use this to talk about something that is one. And we use this plural, a singular verb, because we have what? A singular noun here. This is a lion. We also talked about articles like a and an. We use a when we have what? A consonant starting the noun or the word. So a lion means one lion. So that's why here they say this is a lion. They're talking about this one particular lion here. That is why we use what? This. And is what we call a singular verb. If you have here these, then we have to use a plural verb, which is what? Are. These are. But here we have this is. That is why here we have a lion, meaning one lion. Okay? We also talked about our pronouns like it. So we say it is a large animal. We also use a to tell us about the animal, that it is one. And here we have the large, which is what? An adjective, telling us how big or telling us more, a little more about the animal in question. So here they are using it again. We don't have to repeat what we're talking about again and again. Instead of saying this animal or a lion all the time. So we can use the pronoun it to replace a lion. So a lion is a large animal. So but here they did not say a lion, they use what? It. And here again, instead of to say a lion likes to hunt, you see we use the pronoun it. Likes to hunt. And here we have to put s to the verb because we have what? It. So if we have it or he or she, we put s or we add s to the verb. So that is the reason why this s is added to this to like. To hunt for its food. Possessive word pronoun. Its food. They are. I was telling you about this is. Now you have what? They. That's why we use what? Are. Because we are using the plural of this. It means more than one. They are carnivores. Lions, because here they put lions with an S. That is why we use what? Have. If you have here only lion, this one will change to what? Has. Okay? Here again, we have 4 legs. You know, when we talked about the body parts, you have 1 leg. But because here you've got 4, that's why here we have to put what? S to form to tell us that this is what? More than one. So we added S to form the plural. And what? A tail. Because it is only one tail. You know what a tail is? You can see the lion's tail here. So it is one. That's why we use A. They are brown. You know about color. We've talked about all our colors. Male means like a boy lion. And because there are many, we put what? S. That's why we use what? Have what? A brown mane around their head. Okay? So that's going to be all about it. So I will expect you to be able to read this one, but we'll be also looking at reading again and then answering questions. Reading and writing. So here, look at the questions you're going to answer. Answer the questions. What pet is this? What does it like to do? What is its favorite food? What can it do? Okay, let's go and read. Reading and writing. Pets. I am a dog. I like to play fetch. My favorite foods are meat and bones. I can bark and wag my tail. You see the lovely dog there. So when you finish reading this one, then you're going to answer these questions. You have to write this one in your notebook, okay, and answer all the questions. I will be sending this one to you, but you can be sure you have to read this. I have to leave it for a while so that you can reading and writing. Pets. I am a dog. I like to play fetch. My favorite foods are meat and bones. I can bark and wag my tails. You see here they are using my tail. See here, my favorite. Favorite is an adjective telling us the type of food that he likes. Favorite foods are meat and bones. I am. I like. See? So I told you that is the reason why we are not going to start studying about my, your, their, his, her, all that. Because we're going to be seeing them every now and then in the course of our study. As I told you, we use what? When we want to ask a question. As you can see here, that's why we've got question marks ending the sentences. Question marks ending the sentences. What is? What does? What pet is? What can it do? Okay? So this is going to be all about it for today. Yes, I don't want us to leave without me taking you through this. This is going to help us maybe in our next class. We'll be talking more on this. So let me use this opportunity to explain a few things before we finish the video. Complete the sentences with do, does, is, or are. If no completion is needed, put a slash in the blank. Jack does not work at his father's store. Do you have a job? We use do because here you have you. I, you, we, they. We use what to do. He, she, it. We use does. Because Jack is a boy or is a man. So that's why if you are not using Jack, here you have to have what? He. That is why we use what? Does. Kate works at a restaurant. See, Kate then works. Kate is a she. She works at a restaurant. That's why we put S to the work because work is what? Is the verb. Tom is working this afternoon. This one you have your helping verb. You have our verb work with ing. So this one is simple present tense, number 3. Number 4 is present continuous tense. Okay? Are you working today? Because here you have what? You have to use what? Are. Are you working today? Emily and Sarah are working at the ice cream store this summer. You have what? Is Eric planning to get a job this summer? Because Eric is a guy, so it's he. So that's why we're using what? Singular verb. Is Eric planning to get a job this summer? Are you? No. Do you plan to get a job too? Do you plan to get a job too? Dennis wears jeans to work every day. Dennis is somebody's name. So you see immediately after the subject is the subject. Dennis wears. You see the verb comes immediately and with an S because Dennis is he. So you don't need to put anything here. To work every day. Every day tells us that this is what? Present, simple present tense. She is a carpenter. She is. Today, she is working at the Hills house. She work with ing, so we must put an auxiliary, which is she is working at the. So number 12, She and her partner Scott are building a new porch for Mr. and Mrs. Hill. Okay? So just to refresh your mind, we'll be talking about this in our next class. Alright? I suppose that should be enough for today. Okay? So I'll be sending you a couple of things to do based on what you've seen, especially the reading and answering of questions. Reading is important for you to be able to study English very well. You should be able to read at least a few things. And it's only by trying to get it started, by trying to read as much as you can and practicing, that you will be able to do that. Okay? So I'm going to end this video now, and I'm going to be sending a link to your Facebook group, which you will use to join the Zoom meeting. So see you when you see me. Bye for now.